G'day, I'm Kevin Young. I'm Australia's most successful property investor, but I started out poor and I'm constantly being asked, how do you do it? How do you get there? You ask me, I'll give you the solutions. Between us, we'll make you wealthy.
I'm not going to talk about the running today because I want to know more about home and investments as I want to get rich quick. So tell me, so we're here in Sydney, and we're here, beautiful spot, Haberfield. Of course, a lot of Californian bungalows all around us, beautiful old homes. And what we're seeing a lot in Sydney is these homes are being demolished and they're putting up high-rise everywhere and apartments everywhere. I live over in Maroubra, and the whole the area from there, basically along Anzac Parade through to the airport, especially Mascot, is becoming all of these apartments. So another question I have for you is, do you think that there will be a glut of apartments on the market in Sydney? And from an investor's point of view, does it still make sense to buy into those investments in the inner city? We're hearing one thing from the politicians saying that the growth of Sydney is still going to be enormous and they're projecting it further forward. We're talking about light rail on out to Mascot as well. You know, what's your thoughts on those apartments in the close proximity to the city? So basically from Strathfield into Sydney, Sydney City and that surrounding area, what do you think about that market?
Again, a really good question, and our members know the answer to that. We don't like going where there's going to be a potential oversupply. And everyone here knows my banana story. Hands up those that don't know my banana story. It's simple to understand property growth and where it's going to go up. If there's not enough bananas in the store, like happens when there's a cyclone goes through Queensland, not enough bananas, still a lot of people want them, what happens to the price? Goes up. It's the same thing if there's a glut of bananas in the store, what happens to the price? Goes down. Remember, it went from $2 to $17 a kg, and they're back down to $2. So the glut of where you're talking about, the club saw that about 4 years ago, and we kept our people out of those areas knowing there's going to be more and more trees planted, and up go these tall trees, and everyone's looking across at each other. So we go to the middle ring, like you were saying, where there's not enough supply of what people really do want, which are townhouses or 3 or 4 story walk-ups, and we've concentrated on that type of a market because it's so hard to add to the supply. If you're back in that ring that you were saying, it's feasible to knock down 2 or 3 older houses. The next thing, you got 30 units on the market. But in the rings that we're looking at, you get those same 2 or 3 properties, knock them down, and all you can put is probably 6 or 7 units in that same area. So it's hard to oversupply it. And then you look at the markets across Australia, and they move out of step with each other. And if you'd like more information on that and you'd like to get a cash flow, which we do for you, to say why it's zero, we'll send you all that details tonight from your lovely mentors and branch managers. Aren't they a fantastic mob? By the way, give them a round of applause because we wouldn't be here without all the effort they put in. So thank you, Carolyn. And they do. We tried to start the club in England and we couldn't get it off the ground because people weren't prepared to donate their time to help other people, which is a crying shame because we really needed to have the club over there. They really get ripped off. So you wiser now, are you, Pat?
Yeah, I'm a little bit wiser.